Greetings, gentle viewers. Torinosuke Yoshida here, and I'm pleased to announce that the results of the Who the Bittersweet Gamers Should Romance in Persona 5 election are in. And while, true to form, I lost the election, I wanted to thank everyone who participated. It's probably for the best that I didn't win.
That's right, everyone. The votes are in, and we're here to misrepresent them.
We're the Bittersweet Gamers.
I'm the Opinionator.
And I'm We Square.
And so, without further ado, here they are. Just for the curious, we did actually count multiple votes, as well as the results without counting multiple votes, such as Makoto and Futaba.
Yeah.
We tried counting the votes where somebody asked us not to pick Makoto as a negative vote for Makoto.
Right.
And not doing that. We went through the data in a whole bunch of different ways, including some rather suspicious votes, which we tried counting and not counting.
Uh-huh.
And none of that actually really changed the results, not fundamentally.
And to the surprise of no one, Makoto came in first.
She was the overwhelming favorite, which I'm not really surprised by. After all, if I were playing this game by myself, without a second thought, I would have picked Makoto too.
Now for the misrepresenting. Coming in second was us choosing who to date on our own personal preference.
And just behind that in third is Futaba, the character that we don't really know at all, but everyone seems to like, including us.
Oh yeah.
Before I actually explain what we've decided to do, I really wanted to thank you guys. We got way more votes than we were ever expecting, so thank you very, very much. I have to say that because we're going to ignore the top result.
That's right, we're gonna pick ourselves anyway.
Pretty much. The people who made the arguments that we should choose ourselves made a pretty good case, and there were a lot of people who said for us to pick ourselves. And you know, it's come to our attention through this voting process and a couple episodes around there. You guys have also told us just about every other Let's Play of this game, they pick Makoto. And we don't really want to be the same as everybody else.
Right.
If I were just playing myself, if I picked, it would be Makoto. That counts, honestly, as acknowledging the top two lines of this whole vote, right? Like, nobody has to explain it to me. But there are two of us.
Mm-hmm.
And in order to be a bit different, we decided to look at it like this and respond to the compelling argument that was made as to why we should choose ourselves.
Yeah.
My top three are Makoto, Kawakami, and Takemi.
My top three are Kawakami, Oya, and Makoto.
Oya, can you believe that?
I like a mature woman, Damon.
So, if you take that into consideration, that means Makoto got a number 1 result and a number 3 result, whereas Kawakami got a number 2 result and a number 1 result. That means that among the two of us, averaging it out, Kawakami is the winner. And everybody who's disappointed, sorry, don't hate us.
Please.
From the perspective of Joker, Kawakami is a great deal older than him, but from the perspective of us,
she's just right.
Though I do admit it feels kind of weird to pick, the teacher.
Got it bad. I'm half a teacher.
And so you are, because your placing of her first is what made us go ahead and choose that. So we do hope that you will forgive our ignoring the top result based on trying to not be the same as everyone else.
I think that's a fair assessment. And if you're angry, direct it at me because I placed Makoto third, and that's why I've come to this.
That's true. If you would have placed Makoto second,
we would have had a tie.
Yeah. All right, enough of this. Let's get to it. We're going to blitz through Confidant super fast for one episode, then we're going to hit that dungeon.
For like 5 episodes.
Yeah, more like 2, probably.
Right. Now that we've utterly disappointed everyone...
Man! Instead of getting it in class, we're getting it while sitting around and drinking morning coffee.
It's summer vacation, Damon.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that no matter what's going on, we're definitely getting assaulted with text messages. And by the way, one more thing. If I get all sniffly or sneezy, I really apologize. but
Allergies have been kicking his butt.
they are bad. I believe I have sneezed, without exaggeration, 80 times so far today.
Yeah, it's gross.
I'll make sure to share it with everyone.
I'm going to be opening shop soon, so I'll need you to do the dishes once you're done with that.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
Hey,
I guess we can respond once the dishes are done. What was the point of the scene? Oh, thank the chief for breakfast, okay?
Stay away from my daughter.
now then.
Helping Futaba isn't the end. You know that, right? We need her to help us take down Medjed, got it? Okay then, let the plan commence! Mission tutorial. Start. It was gonna be all dramatic too, but instead we just get reminded that we can go to Mementos and gain experience points.
Okay. Whoa. The hell? The line's even longer than last time. They put an ad out or something?
Again, I love how there's actually these little events when you go hang out with people in different places, even though, you know, the bond level isn't going to go up.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
something actually happens, so it's kind of cool.
We're gonna look like we're just going for the new fad, but my stomach's already in ramen mode.
Oh, ramen mode is a great mode for a stomach to be in.
Come on, let's get in line.
I went to a fusion restaurant not that long ago, and they actually had ramen, but it wasn't very good. Totally could have been better.
Ah, super freaking good, down to the last drop. This stuff's worth eating no matter the weight.
Amen to that, brother! You know what the worst part about that ramen that I had was? The part that I was actually complaining about?
Huh?
Man, it was the soup! It's like, it was basically thinly flavored water. The soup is some of the best part of the whole deal. Blah, blah, food, I love food, blah, blah. Sorry, Billy.
Ain't you totally falling for this soy sauce flavor too?
Yeah. I prefer richer. Yeah. No, I'm in love.
Right? Tokyo guys are all over this stuff. You're one of us now.
Alright, I fit in somewhere.
Anyways, thanks for asking me here today. I'm all cheered up now because of you.
Just so you know, man, I ain't giving you a gift.
Oh. Come on, let's get going. There's tons of people waiting for our seats. After I've done my favorite thing, eating, it's time to do my second favorite thing, pooping.
Good lord! What's wrong with you?
Huh, looks like they're giving out presents.
Hey, I like this. Instead of having to give a gift, we get to receive a gift.
Here, you can have mine.
Dude, you gave me a gift. Well,
I'm not crazy enough about ramen to be showing that off in my room. You had tests before the summer break, right? How were they?
pretty freaking great. I got top 10 because I actually worked hard studying. What do you think of that?
Oh, you have a good look on your face.
I just had words.
You can have this. Look at your face with it.
You,
What?
I was talking, not looking.
Oh, it's a mirror, okay.
You gave me a mirror to look at my face. What are you trying to tell me?
You actually are pretty smart, huh? You showed me. Now use that to look good for the ladies. Studying is good and all, but men need to keep up their looks too.
I am getting such mixed messages.
Looking clean is important, even though you don't have to worry about shaving or anything like that yet.
Repel physical medium?
Holy crap!
How does that even work?
It's a mirror?
And only Jiro can equip it? What the crap?
Well, there was something like that in 4. Nanako gave you one of the relics that only the main character could use. Another one of the accessories she gave you other people could use. But the first one she gave, only you could use.
Man, that's crud. The main character is already 5,000 times better than all the other characters. Why make it worse? Why can't you just use the powerful accessories on other people so you can actually use them?
Only Jiro is the dandiest of them.
Yeah, Yusuke's too poor to be a dandy.
They're coming back from the dead, riding horse cows.
Horse cows?
Made out of cucumbers and eggplants.
My god, they're coming back from the dead riding horse cows made out of eggplants!
And cucumbers. Hey, Shoban, so I'll do you a special favor. Just let me know who you want to meet.
How about you set me up with those hackers? I'm sure that you're their mother.
Oh, those hackers are no good. They pop out and surprise you out of nowhere.
I'm Medjed! You want a cucumber?
No, hackers, not kappas. Pineapple? Surprises are bad. Hackers hide like yucky candy, mixed in with the good stuff.
What?
The hell is he talking about?
So tell me about these phantom thieves.
Oh, they're famous. Okay, here I go. Hey, I am a phantom thief. What's up, buddy? I'm gonna steal you, huh? Well, wait. Who was I supposed to impersonate again?
Ryuji, clearly. At long last.
We're finally here. Time to use the confessional.
What are you talking about?
I'm just kidding. Go talk to Hifumi. She's right there.
Hey,
that girl's playing Shogi.
In church? Scandalous.
Maybe she's Hifumi Togo, the one Yusuke mentioned. And the one that, people have said we should finally go and meet for such a long time. Why don't you go ask her?
I don't think Hifumi-chan is the best way to start it.
Might you be Togo-san? I would assume so, based on the presence of the Shogi board. Yes? Ha 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 ha!
Oh, thank God.
Charm. I'm Hifumi Togo. No, I gotta ask that.
Yeah.
Playing Shogi at a church? Strange, huh? I did receive approval to do so, though.
I didn't think that there was a law against that.
Well, there's not. It is pretty weird. Experimenting with new tactics is best to do alone in a place like this.
As she looks at the 4 other people there with her.
Well, I suppose that doesn't sound terribly plausible to someone who doesn't play. Don't mind me. Please go ahead and pray. So, she seems to take a very tactical approach to playing Shogi. Perhaps we can utilize this expertise, Confidant. Let's do it.
Okay. I'm not quite sure how that translates, but alright.
I'm really interested.
Yes?
I love her outfit.
Can I help you?
That is very Shogi-y. That is loud and garish, and I can't say I'm a fan. I'm actually very interested in Shogi. I really don't know the rules. I don't know how it plays. I don't know anything about it, but it looks more interesting to me than things like, Go or chess. Like, I don't really like chess all that much, for instance. That direct approach probably best, don't you think?
Yeah, for how she seems to present herself.
Can you teach me Shogi?
Huh? You don't necessarily have to learn from me,
No, you're the best, clearly.
There are other options, such as playing online.
Yes, but I'd like to be good at it. And
Just run into online trolls,
Man, I don't know, you might get crushed. It'd be nice to get some personal coaching, right? Charm. Charm.
Is that person sleeping in the background?
Sorry. I just can't.
Maybe?
Well then.
This is arbitrary and one-sided trying to get me to do this.
Walk up to someone who's like, yes, hello, random person we have no previous connection with. Please teach me how to play Shogi.
Please teach me how to improve battle tactics.
What?
Well, she's certainly nervous about a lot.
So, you like Shogi?
I do, but I don't know anything about it. I admire...
To play like you.
I'm gonna pick that.
Okay.
Why not? I admire you.
Oh, thank you very much.
Your dress is just so directional.
Your skill at Shogi, my dear. Real nervous.
Okay, just a quick game then. 20 seconds per move, if that's alright with you.
You'll crush me in, before I've had my second turn.
Yeah, probably.
The problem is, I don't know how to play, so...
I'll start.
So, I'm just going to fake the whole thing, eh?
This one goes up my nose, right?
So this is your skill level, huh?
I was trying to tell you!
The disdain in her voice.
The dragon which governs the blue sky has fallen into my hands. How do you intend to survive this?
This is why I like Shogi! Do you see? The dragon which governs the blue sky? That's a heck of a lot better than moving around your dang bishop!
Check.
I love that.
Now she's a lot more assertive and aggressive now.
And that dramatic move.
Yeah.
But she's probably just realized instantly that I have no idea how to play shogi, so she just said a bunch of stuff and said, now I win. And then she's going to try and make me buzz off.
It's checkmate no matter how you look at it. Please concede.
I can still keep going, right?
I don't think that's actually the right answer. I mean, she's completely seen through this miserable attempt at lying.
You're probably right.
But, I mean, what do you mean concede? I don't think that would be a good idea at all, is kind of what I'm getting from that, so...
I think it's more like he needs to know what the term means in relation to this game.
Okay, I mean, you're very, very possibly...
I mean, it's pretty obvious because of what the word concede means, but...
I'll give you the benefit of the doubt on this one. If this turns out like I said, then I'll punch you in the face.
Fair enough.
What's a concede? Is that a type of sandwich?
To concede is an act of admitting that you have lost with grace.
Or you're absolutely right.
Ho 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 ho!
If you aspire to become a shogi player, I recommend that you take your study of the game to heart.
Why do you think I came to you?
Thank you for playing.
God, I'm so sorry!
Just...
Well then, that will be all for today.
I mean, apparently it took like a certain level of charm to actually start it in the first place. But like, it seems like Jiro was trying to approach her using charisma and flirtation instead of...
You're the one that chose I admire you!
No, not just that, just like the complete bluffing and totally lying about it.
If it's alright with you, may I request another match sometime?
What? Do you want
It's really easy to beat you up.
She doesn't have any problem beating people.
I
Maybe
know.
maybe she just wants to talk to somebody who flirts with her.
Maybe.
I feel a gambler's spirit emanating from you.
Oh, heck yeah! No, she actually realized that he's got some sort of fighting spirit and is like relating to him based on like his spirit as an opponent and stuff.
That's pretty cool.
That's not really entirely a load of hooey or something.
Right.
I mean, anytime you compete with somebody else, especially when you're used to what it is that you're doing, you can kind of like get a sense of the other person. Plus, it sounds cool to talk about things in those terms.
Which is strange, since your style of play is that of a complete novice.
Which actually, if you think about it, being a gambler and taking a gamble on it just kind of sort of feeds into that, doesn't it?
Yeah, exactly. I still think that you just made up the rule to beat me in one turn, though.
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry.
She was far more aggressive and like that while she was playing, and then when she was done, she almost slipped right back into that kind of mousiness.
Yeah, like became real nervous.
That's what he's talking
doesn't
about.
Want to be direct.
That's her aura.
Yeah, you're absolutely
spirit.
right. But like while competing with her at Shogi, she is powerful
Yeah.
and overwhelming.
However, I will instruct you under one condition.
Yes?
That I learned the rules before playing.
You become my playing partner so that I can research new moves. Is that agreeable?
I mean, yes, but I find it hard to believe that this would actually be worthwhile for her.
Research new moves!
No, like talking about like new strategies.
Oh,
and
okay,
techniques.
okay. That makes way more
I mean,
sense.
calling it a move means like...
No, I see what you're saying. I
like
gotcha.
a gambit of some kind. Bring it on!
Yeah!
That's precious.
Oh, poor Widow Shogi player.
That's nice. I will crush you and you will die.
Well then, it's a deal. I'll teach you how to play, and you'll assist me with my new moves.
Thanks for the Arcana burst.
What? All things considered, this was a pretty easy Confidant to start.
I consider...
After all the hoops with Chihaya.
Yeah, I know. A lot of people took a lot of work.
Clearly your actions displayed you had a great knowledge of Shogi.
I think that quite advanced strategies are necessary to succeed at that many criminal acts.
Not the way we handle palaces. Yeah.
I wonder how well Shogi can actually be applied to real actions. But, I mean, based on its reputation alone...
didn't Chinese generals use Shogi as kind of like that sort of thing?
Yeah, I mean, at least popularized in fiction.
Right.
Like, in Chinese, I believe it was like Wei Qi. I mean, it's the same game. And it's certainly been around for a long time, and that's certainly how they talked about it. So that reputation alone is really why I'm so interested in it, like being able to apply it, but it's probably just like a way of broad thinking, you know?
And yours weren't by the wit of an amateur. You had a professional who regularly deals with such tactics.
This is a stretch, but whatever.
You have an idea on who that is, don't you?
I would hope I would if I'm the one employing their tactics. That was an awkward question.
I am thou. Thou art I. With the birth of the star persona.
Now, we knew it was Star, but one thing I don't know is anything about Star.
Well, I'm sure we'll find out.
Help us out!
Wink, wink.
Look at that card! Glug, glug, glug. And this is the first ability?
Yes!
I thought this was going to be like something kind of large, like later on, but instead it automatically allows you to use...
That's amazing.
Like, it has to be during Joker's turn, but now we can just use the entire party in every battle, huh?
All right.
God, what's going to come next then?
Yeah?
Okay, let's end here for today. I shall see you again if the fates allow.
I hope I can live up to your curious expectations. Just like every other time, I shall introduce it in the same way. Who could that be at this hour?
Who else? It's me, Ryuji. I lied.
Dude, you need to go to bed and quit playing video games. Since it's summer vacation, I'll be heading to LeBlanc tomorrow afternoon. The cafe is cool and quiet, and it's relaxing with the Sayuri there. It's a peaceful place. I'm thinking of relaxing and reading a book. Do you want to get together and read a book together without talking to each other?
Are we going to take turns turning the pages?
No, that's not how it works.
Oh, okay.
Moreover, we can easily meet up should something occur. We can kill two birds with one stone. If you'd like, we could spend some quality time together. Well, whatever.
His cat doesn't care.
And neither did Jiro.
I guess he's just going to be sitting there in the cafe, and if we want to, we can hang out with him.
Torrential rain!
Oh my god!
Yesterday was a heat wave. Now it's torrential rain.
Oh my god, it must be so freaking humid. Hey, Jiro, one of your friends is here to visit.
I wonder if it's even better to study somewhere in the torrents.
Maybe.
Oh, I guess he showed up after all. Let's go downstairs. All right, Mr. Gloomy. Look at him. Doesn't he look gloomy like that?
A little bit, but that's the face he was born with.
I've been waiting here for you. Oh, and I brought an art book I would like to read with you. What?
I don't know, man.
Well, I mean, okay.
Oh, hey!
This room is quite comfortable, just as I thought. It does remind me of my atelier.
Very sparse.
This is also a fine place to relax and enjoy a good book. Yes, I'll be visiting more often. I mean, I don't see why not.
Right?
You know, I never asked, what kind of art do you like? Okay, you know, me personally, I guess I would have to say comforting stuff.
Yeah.
Because based on the options available...
That's the closest to...
Well, what I find comforting is like old master style stuff.
Right,
A lot of things in the style of like the 17th and through the 19th century.
I'm uncultured.
Philistine.
Ugh.
I see.
Yes, of course. Art that brings you solace, a sense of peace. That is good art. But how is art, imagery, capable of this? Where in that art does that feeling of peace come from? It's a mystery that's baffled philosophers for generations. It is a mystery of the heart.
Look, dude, I'm just a high schooler. Jeez.
Sounds like he's about to break into like an Enka ballad or something.
Right?
Thank you for sharing your opinion. It was enlightening.
I like how they have two different books, even though he said he wanted to read it together with you.
I mean, I'm not going to sit on the couch next to you. Besides, the cat already has that spot. I don't know. It probably could be pretty fun. I'm not going to complain about 3 points of charm, and there's really nothing else we could do.
Right? No one else was available.
You have my thanks.
Ah, look at the time. I really must be going. My throat is quite dry.
I'll just stick my head out the window.
It calls out for the soothing warmth of coffee. Perhaps due to the lingering aroma of this room.
Yeah, I bet Jiro's room smells fantastic.
I bet you're right! Could I possibly bother you to make a fresh cup for me for free?
Oh, okay.
Well, you know what? Whatever.
That's the first one. Why not?
Say,
Oh, thank God! I can consume food again!
Oh, poor Yusuke.
oh,
Oh, you look magnificent. But I believe anyone can look competent with the correct attire. You know, if you listen to that coffee pouring, I think he's poured maybe more than one cup in that cup by now.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Yusuke's gaze is intense. He seems to have high expectations. What? Ah, what the heck? Let's do it. If I'm hanging out with my buddy all day, I may as well go nuts.
indeed.
Ah, what a lovely aroma.
Yes. What?
What is this? I've never tasted... You know, I was thinking about that. I've never tasted coffee like this. It's absolutely horrible.
An idea has dawned on me.
Oh! No, this is the most amazing! This is the flavor of real coffee! My tastes just aren't refined enough yet.
I don't think you're approaching this from the right attitude.
Wah, 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 wah.
Let us part ways here.
Well, that actually was a nice way to spend the day, hanging out all day with
Plus,
your
we got
friend.
an SP recovery item. I don't know how good it is, but...
Something we did think is worth pointing out.
They're saying the Phantom Thieves are noble outlaws, like some kind of modern-day Ishikawa Goemons.
Really? I guess young people these days have more backbone than I thought. Remember, when we were young, we'd speak out and take a stand against those in power, too.
That's true, but I don't know if we can trust them.
Even random old guys hanging around the back streets of Yongenjaya are talking about the thieves. And it's not just them, everywhere, everybody, all over town, constantly are talking about the Phantom Thieves. If we run over here to the little girl who's always hanging out with her dog, she's even asking, "What's a medjed? My little puppy wants to know." And then she starts speaking up for the Phantom Thieves.
Yeah.
Whatever that percentage of people who believe in the thieves' justice is, we've basically become a modern current events issue in Japan. Like, after dealing with Medjed, there's going to be kind of a large constituency for the thieves to do something.
Right?
And that is really significant.
That's when we'll release the merchandise!
I'm kind of surprised we haven't yet.
Thank you, dear. This is my favorite handkerchief.
It was right in front of me, so...
Oh my, you're a shy one, aren't you?
I'm not shy.
Far from it. My neighbor speaks highly of you. She says your medicines are better than those at the big hospitals. It's very reassuring to have such a distinguished doctor right here in town. I'll see you again soon.
What the heck?
I know, praise for your efforts. What a weird world we live in.
Man, I really want to say this one.
Well, why not then?
Fair enough, darn it! Well, somebody's popular. Thanks to you. There's a lot of talk going around town about me, started by that girl and her dad.
They think I'm your sister or something because our hair looks so similar.
Takemi's isn't nearly so messy.
That's true.
Apparently, they've been telling everyone that I can make all these amazing medicines and remedies. Don't you know I work in this old shack because I don't want to mess with anybody at all? Well, now the number of patients I'm seeing has increased dramatically. It's like my lifestyle is improving, and I'm getting popular, more well-liked, and have more money to spend.
Man, that sounds horrible!
I don't know what some of these people are thinking, though. I've had a lot of crazy requests. Like, yesterday a patient requested a sweet-smelling compress. And the other day I had a request for a cold buster. A drug like that deserves a Nobel Prize. Other requests have included hair and skin tonics. I even had to do a consultation about a cat.
Okay, now that one is kind of a little weird here.
It's not like I'm some kind of genius doctor.
Or vet.
No, that definitely is way more fun than she's typically ever had.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you wonder maybe she even liked all those prank calls she'd get?
Probably.
Eh?
No, but baka.
That.
This is all interfering with my development. I'm only interested in completing my new drug. That's my role as the plague. I'm not suited for all this other stuff.
Speaking of, stab. I don't think she's a masochist.
That's really the only positive one.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know
if Yoshida had to embrace no good Torah, she needs to embrace the plague.
Embrace the plague! What? Really?
You know you liked it.
Well, you're entitled to your opinion. But a town doctor, huh? That sort of lifestyle profession might have been possible for me at one time, but now...
It's totally possible because it's happening.
Yeah, reality gets in the way of ideals, doesn't it? Oh yeah, about those clinical trials. With so many new patients, it's taking longer to analyze the data, so I'll need to catch up. This is a bit on the stronger side, but I'm sure you'll be okay.
I'll just give it to you right here in the street.
Inject!
Oh.
Looks like that girl is gonna make a full recovery.
Excellent.
The treatment seems to be a good match for her, so at least I can breathe a little easier for now. Hopefully she'll be able to attend school soon.
And I can rub it in that doctor's face.
What?
Oh, this is terrible. I'm actually a good person, and I'm nice. Sometimes I really hate myself. What are you so happy about? Are you excited for your next clinical trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Well then, let's have some fun.
Jesus, we're just gonna get spammed by friends.
We even had one with Ryuji and just threw that one away because, I mean, he was going to go up anyway, so there wouldn't have been too much point in spending time with him.
Speaking of someone that there's no point in spending time with.
What the heck? Hey, I got some intel that some weirdo's been showing up at the planetarium. Since we're finally on summer vacation, you should come and help me investigate. We have to punish that deviant and save the children of summer vacation!
Get the actor, get the actor, get the actor.
So, let's go together tomorrow. Mechanically speaking, you won't really get a benefit and it'll just consume time. Isn't that great? I don't know, maybe we should do it though.
Yeah, no, you're right.
It could be a fun event.
KS Phantom Thief!
Now that you mention it.
I'm totally not dating you, dude. Alright? And you being all friendly is maybe a little weird in light of what's going on with your Confidant stuff right now.
Shh.
According to my information, there should be an eccentric character around here. He's wearing a green and white long sleeve shirt in the middle of summer. That's really weird, right? I mean, don't you think he'd be really hot? Oh. Anyway, apparently he lives in his own world, totally escaping reality. Oh.
Oh, poor Mishima.
I heard he even talks to himself about the mysteries of the universe and the beauty and harmony. That one's totally not me, thank goodness.
What? Is it Yusuke?
It's Yusuke.
Really?
Someone you know? Jeez, Nakamura, you sure know a lot of different people. Oh, I think that's him. Look, he's even talking to himself. I think we hit the jackpot with this guy. Hey, wait. He's coming over here.
Yeah, it's someone I know.
It's you.
Of course we were right.
And he's still wearing a long-sleeved shirt.
That's fair.
And you can, in Japanese, have it so that the word for blue and green are the same. So technically I was right. What on earth are the two of you talking about? I came to experience the mysteries of the universe. I'm glad to see you here as well. It's him! Run away! How rude. Who are you calling an eccentric?
You know, him kind of misidentifying someone as a potential target does kind of fit in with his confidant.
You know,
dudes.
you're absolutely right.
He's just not as hostile.
So, Yusuke, have you heard the rumors? I am aware, though it pains me to hear it phrased so nonchalantly. Nevertheless, I expected your chosen company to be more eloquent.
No, Mishima. He's not eccentric. He's an artist.
But you just said the same word twice. Sorry, I didn't think there was any way that a weirdo who can't interact with other people well would possibly be Nakamura's friend. Oh. You just matched the description of the rumored eccentric, so it just slipped out. Rumored eccentric.
Ah, I have a legend here.
There have been rumors about a man constantly talking to himself here, mumbling strange things.
He has a really long nose and he's short.
I see. That does sound like odd behavior. However, can you not sense how nature's divine providence has drawn us together here? Yes?
What?
What I meant was... What? You might be that eccentric from the rumors after all!
Have we not already established this?
I'm sorry, did you say something? We appear to be having a non-conversation. Yeah, I guess you're right. The screening is starting soon. Why don't we take our seats?
Might as well enjoy it.
I actually really like planetariums.
Yeah, me too.
I've really only been to one, but...
Me too.
But... Oh, yeah.
Now then.
This rumored eccentric. I'll be sure to keep a careful watch for such a person as well. Let's leave this to Yusuke.
Yeah.
He's totally got this.
Hey, you got some time? Oh, Yusuke was already going to go up. Never
Well,
mind.
the points will count, I think.
Oh, yeah, I think they do carry over. See, it wasn't a complete waste.
Yeah! I'll be counting on you. I guess we were successful.
Good job, team. Great effort.
It's all thanks to me we resolved this.
Go home, Mishima.
Now, on to the Phantom Thieves.
There's still no response from the Phantom Thieves to Medjed. What do you make of this?
This is an attempt by the game to make us hurry up. Most likely, the Phantom Thieves simply don't have the means of confronting them. After all, Medjed is quite different from anyone they've gone up against thus far. It seems their best option is to reveal their identities before more people are needlessly harmed.
Good job doing your job of trying to completely insult and neuter the thieves via the media, Akechi.
I see.
He really hit us where it hurts. We're gonna beat him though. We just need to hang out with some more friends first.
I'm Becky, gorilla maid of the maid world. The type of work we do depends on how... Oh, it's you.
The gorilla maid of the maid world?
That's a new one. A world... Does your room need cleaning, or did you need me to cook for you? I'll provide all sorts of services, except how to talk. But, there's stuff I need to talk to you about. So would you request me?
You did kind of talk to me first.
Hey!
I actually really like the antique feel of this room. But I have to say goodbye to it today.
I see. So now you're deciding that this has gotten too weird and you don't want to come over anymore?
No, I think she's... yeah. The thing is, I've decided to quit.
That is a really good idea. On the one hand, it's sad, but this is exactly...
Unless she's getting transferred to the sister company.
Yeah, I don't like that idea. So why is she quitting then?
My boss found me a part-time job that pays better than this one.
Whoa!
Takase-kun's guardians keep increasing their demands. So this is just what I have to do.
Please reconsider. This is not good.
Right.
Maybe we should do it like this,
Yeah.
though. I mean, putting the onus on her.
Yeah. I mean, she's an adult. She likes to be treated like an adult.
Yeah, I mean, the last time that we gave the "do not do this" answer, she didn't like it. So,
We're bound to get one of these correct.
is this really what you want?
What I want?
I mean, I'm pretty sure I know what the job you're talking about entails.
Almost 100%. Takase-kun's guardians say the only true way to apologize to Takase-kun is by paying them. If that's not true, then what's the right thing to do here?
I'm not gonna rant about it any more than I already have,
Right.
but that is not, it's just not acceptable.
Yeah. I wonder if I can escape all this if I quit being a teacher.
Now, look,
That's also not the correct answer.
okay, she said before that was what she really wanted to do, was to be a teacher. It's why she pushed her life in this direction in the first place. You can't just throw away everything you've worked for and everything you actually care about just because something happens and it makes you agitated or afraid.
Right.
Even if it's really, really serious. I mean, I feel like that's something that a lot of people have faced. I know that I have.
Oh, yeah. Me too.
And I mean, goodness knows I've fallen into the trap of making that decision before.
It's not what you gain from it is not worth what you give up.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to personalize that too much.
Right. People like me have no right being a teacher.
Shut up!
If I quit on my own, I won't have to pay them.
You're right about not having to pay them, but it doesn't require you to quit.
You don't have to pay them now. You don't have to pay them.
I get that they're blackmailing you, but this has been going on for how long?
That's why I'm going to quit both my teaching job and my maid job. What do you think?
She wanted to come over here to get talked out of this decision.
Ah!
To be told that what she was doing is the wrong thing.
Yeah, there you are.
I really, really, really want to say that, you know?
Because it's true.
But I mean, I don't think we're wrong that she came here
No, I agree with you.
to be talked out of this, right?
Right.
It's like after all this, she's presenting you with this, well, I'm going to throw everything away and make the worst possible decision. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
So, I mean, another way to look at it would be like calling her
Calling her
bluff.
out? Yeah.
So, are you sure that's what you really want to do? Is that really what you decided?
Yeah.
Oh, heck yeah!
That's what I decided.
I don't believe you.
But did I really decide it on my own?
Now I'm beginning to believe you.
Now that I think about it, it's too late for me to stop being a teacher.
Not only do you really love it, but you've put so much of your life's work so far into getting here.
If I really felt bad for what happened, I would have resigned the day he died.
I mean, I don't know if I'd put it that way.
I know what she's trying to say.
But it's pretty clear what she's trying to say. Yeah, if she really felt that it was her fault or something,
she would have quit.
then she would have quit.
And yet, I still feel the need to teach. I wonder why I feel that way, even now. Right there.
Yes, that is your answer.
Don't take a look at yourself. You look ridiculous, but... Nakamura-kun. Oh, that's right. I decided the way to apologize to him was to make sure there won't ever be another student like him. Because I might have been able to save him if I hadn't been afraid of rumors or labels back then.
Yeah, I really approve of that a lot.
I wanted to become a teacher who takes care of her students. That's the mindset I had.
And that's why you did what you did with Takase.
But now, I spend all my free time at part-time jobs, just so I can continue working as a teacher.
Just knock it off! You don't need to do that. Just
Yeah.
confront them about it. Or, I mean, you can always just tell us their names.
Why would that help? I don't understand.
Just ignore the fact that I have a criminal record with assault on it, but you should also definitely give me their names anyway, because nothing bad is going to happen. I promise.
I put the critical work of a teacher on the back burner so I can make apology money.
And it's making you miserable.
And killing her. I mean, Jesus.
Yeah, it's killing her. What? She doesn't get anything out of it. It's just making it worse and worse over time. I mean, if she kept doing it like this, would she still feel this way in 3 years and 4 years?
Right? That's where it all went wrong.
I'm really glad she realized it. I mean, we've sort of been yelling about it for a while.
I can't make things right with Takase-kun like this.
Are you going to give up? I think that's the best thing to
Yeah.
do, rather than be quite so sanctimonious.
Yeah, saying
about
it like that is kind of demeaning. I'll be the teacher I aspire to be. That's the right way for me to make amends with Takase-kun.
Yes, yes. That's the only thing you really can do, and it's certainly what he would have wanted.
Yeah. From here on, I refuse to pay them any more money.
Yeah!
Woo! And that is my answer. Well, what do you think?
We just cheered! What do you think we think?
I think be confident in your answer, don't you?
I mean, that's the right choice. That really sounds like me anyway, don't you think?
That's true.
I gotta go with it. That is the right decision after all this time!
You're right.
You can't get the right answer from someone else. It can only be found from within. I learned that from you.
Aww.
In a way, you're my teacher. Just kidding. I'm still Ms. Kawakami. I've been so worried about making money that I haven't been paying attention to my students.
It's like you don't even get anything accomplished, and you don't feel good about anything, even the things that you love.
Yeah. Especially to you.
You have definitely made a difference. I
Yeah.
can tell you what, you have saved us quite a lot of time.
All the free time.
Also, I really like your Confidant events.
I averted my eyes from you because you were labeled, just like Takase-kun was.
Yeah.
But from now on, I'm going to protect you too. As your teacher, I will never betray you.
Oh!
Oh
Well,
my!
this is level 8, so I guess this is the romance choice.
Well, it's a pretty good thing we started the episode the way we did then, isn't it?
Yeah, I guess it is! You know, we didn't really talk about it at the time. As for the why... I mean, mechanically speaking, the why was that she was the highest on both of our lists.
Yeah.
I still think it's weird coming from Jito's perspective, because
The age gap, yeah.
I think about the idea of a student dating their teacher, and it's like, I get the willies all over, because that just isn't cool. But from the perspective of us as the players...
That also sounds weird of us dating the teacher, but I know what you're trying to say.
I think it's closer. Well, in any case, I don't know. Look, I'm not gonna lie. We're like two dudes, and we ain't little kids.
Exactly.
And we're reading the lines out loud. So, you know what I ain't gonna do is gush about something like this.
Please
all right?
don't.
We'll gush about everything else, but I ain't gonna talk about nerves. So, take what you can get. This feels weird.
It does.
But
I reserve the right to not read a line if it gets too weird.
I want to protect you. Besides, you make us laugh way more than anybody else. And you've elicited the strongest responses, except possibly for Makoto, but we're not talking about that.
Right. That kind of line only works from someone old enough to handle his own household chores.
You keep texting me and telling me you'll come do them if I pay you to. You have no right to talk about this.
But thanks. I'll speak with the Takases. I'm not going to run anymore. Everything should be fine as long as I talk to them face to face.
Yes!
Alright, it's time for me to go.
I guess that wasn't the romance branch.
No? Thank you. I'll see you later. Huh.
Good night.
Well, we got 1 billion points out of it.
We did! We did!
Ugh!
I'm calling you in the middle of the night for another Confidant event.
Oh, look. Just like every other time. Huh, who could that be at this hour is what I always say.
Like EY.
Hey, we haven't started our Confidant event or anything, but I was just calling you. You should get your guts up to 4 so you can hurry up and get an Arcana boost every time you use a Hanged Man persona. Guns!
There's a movie that won't be in theaters for much longer. I know we haven't finished dealing with Futaba yet, but I'm curious about it. It's called Like a Dragon. You know, the one by that famous director.
We actually saw it already, though admittedly it was off screen.
Would you maybe like to see it together?
Man, and Makoto wants to go see an action movie.
Of course, yeah!
Well, we should do it. I mean,
Okay.
not only do we get stat points out of it,
Yeah,
but I mean the Confidant points do matter.
that's true, that's true.
Though admittedly, we were intending to do Confidant events, and instead it seems like all we've been doing is hanging out with buddies.
Yeah, we're prepping for future Confidant events.
We are getting a lot of points built up for it.
Sorry, I got here a bit early. I've been looking forward to this for some time, so... That is, a famous director was responsible for this movie. Who wouldn't want to see it?
It makes perfect sense that she would really like a movie like this. She's naturally restrained, but it's sort of like on the inside, she's like really fiery and just bursting out everywhere. So fiction that kind of
Caters to that?
that's a better way to say it than what I was gonna say. Fiction that caters to that would really be appealing.
Why are you looking at me like that? Let's go inside already.
You try to cut ties with me, then you come back for more. I'll kill you.
Look how she's on the edge of her seat.
Boss, no. That bastard shot him.
Boss!
Oh, sorry, got too into it.
Makoto's fists have been clenched this entire time. The tension is such that I think if we were to kind of bump into her or try to put her arm around her, she'd just punch us in the groin! Whatever she said before about the director was probably just an excuse. She loves this stuff! I feel like I learned more about the determination that Makoto has.
You're right.
That wasn't too bad.
Yeah, tell me, what did you think about, like, the overall theme of the whole movie? You know, was it a particularly artistic here or there?
Do you think it's weird if a girl likes movies like this?
No!
Do you think?
Really?
Well, I mean, truthfully, it's one of those things where, for a guy, instead of having to fight with the person or make deals with the person about, you know, going to see, I'll see this movie for you if you'll see this movie for me, it just kind of cuts all of that out.
Yeah! Thanks. I think this is the first time I've been told that.
The problem is you just haven't talked to the right people.
Sorry that I called you over so suddenly. It felt weird watching a Yakuza film all by myself, especially considering recent events.
That is a good point. I mean, it's also possible that somebody might have tried to pick you up, or in the spirit of the movie, pick you up in a Yakuza way.
I had fun though, thanks to you. Okay, let's start heading home.
I wonder if we'll get to do an event this time.
I wonder if we'll get our evenings.
Okay, we're gonna fit in one more Confidant before we move on.
We promise.
One of the reasons we wanted to do all this is so there won't be quite as much of it after we've gotten through the palace, whatever that entails. But first, the enemy's controlling Feather Owl's body, making him eat plate after plate after plate of delicious curry!
Oh no!
Can Yellow Owl overcome the curry, or will he explode first? Revive and fight, Phoenix Rangers! And this is right out of an episode of Jetman. Yes, I am that much of a nerd.
We had quite a predicament on determining who to advance next.
I know, I really wanted to do Hifumi.
But we chose Chihaya because her abilities have greater long-term value.
Since we're spending a lot of time with Confidants, we figure it's probably a good idea to get the person who powers up our Confidant points. So, let's do a verification test. I'm really curious if we have to go to Mementos.
Every time?
Yeah.
Good evening.
Hello there, Mifune-sensei. I can't wait for today's session. Your last prediction was practically perfect. By the way, who is this boy?
Don't mind me, I'm holding up a sign.
Well, it kind of looks like he is just a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, you needn't mind him. That's just my apprentice. If anything, you could think of him as a human-sized stuffed animal. I mean, look how fluffy his hair is.
I don't know whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Right?
Wait, so he's okay with working for a woman, even though he's a guy? Oh, something like that is just unthinkable in my line of work.
We're not gonna get into that. I take that to mean something else has happened with your job?
Yes, a male co-worker of mine was given all the credit for a successful project I poured my soul into. And do you know what my boss told me? He said it was just a natural order of things, because I'm a woman. That pig.
How terrible.
That's why I'm thinking of leaving and starting up my own business. I've actually been planning for some time. I'm not sure if we'll be able to find a foothold in the market, though.
Here we go.
In that case, let's ask the Tarot. Show us the power, O divine truth.
Man,
so
who's
sorry.
the apprentice here?
Yes, I've seen everything. The cards have appeared in reverse.
This?
In other words, it seems as though your business is doomed to failure.
No! What should I do?
I'm sorry, but in this case, it appears your fate is inescapable. By Holy Stone.
Inescapable? Well, here's 700,000 yen! Give me 7 of those holy stones!
What are your thoughts? Were you even listening?
What do you want me to say? I'm not a businessman.
What shall we do?
What can we do to help this woman who is so oppressed by the savagery of a male-dominated work environment?
I mean, should I say that?
But...
Change your boss's heart! It'll work every time! That's what I did to get to this position. Now, it's what you asked me here for, right?
I guess?
So, I mean, just saying something empty is pointless.
Yeah.
Get rid of the pig!
I'm not sure I understand what you mean by that. As such, I would suggest you think of something else. I have the power to curse you permanently, you know! Well, then Encourager is the only other, right?
I mean, don't you think that's just kind of lame, though?
Well, suggesting she gives up is even lamer. So if we're not able to choose, so we must choose the least lame option we have available.
Tell her that everything will be okay if she tries her best. I mean, trying your best is only going to make things better, but it doesn't mean you're always going to get the result you want.
Right?
Doesn't mean you shouldn't do it, but...
Yeah.
Yeah!
What? It's a little idealistic to expect that will actually work.
Blind optimism!
Incidentally, what would you say if you wanted to encourage her?
You know, when I do that, it always causes me to miss the next attack.
That's true, that's true.
Change your fate! That's pretty good.
Fight the power sounds pretty...
Sounds like an anarchist or some
Yeah.
generic rally or whatever.
That sounds suitably...
Hurrah!
Don't be so irresponsible. That's simply not an option.
What do you want me here for, then?
Yeah.
You said you wanted to learn from me, but you're just shooting down everything I'm saying. But the whole point of this thing is, I actually do know what I'm doing.
How can you expect her to overturn that which is inescapable?
By assuming it's not inescapable, not set in stone, etc., etc. Overturning fate. That's right! I don't have to follow the rules of this oppressive society! Let me rip off my bra and burn it in front of you!
I think that might be a little too far, ma'am.
I can do it! I'll reshape every aspect of my antiquated industry, all by myself! I am woman! Hear me shriek! My mind is made up. I'm going to quit my job and set off on my own private business venture!
That's what it meant by suggesting she quit. Or give up. Or, like suggesting she quit. We thought it meant like give up on her ideal.
Well, no, it was suggest she gives up, which is what Chihaya was trying to tell her to do.
Yeah.
If it would have been suggest she quit, then you'd be right.
Yeah, okay.
And even if I fail, at least I won't be wasting away doing busy work for that sexist bastard anymore. Thank you, young man. If you'll excuse me, Mifune-sensei.
What?
Huh?
Your last holy stone tasted great on my stew.
You're far too irresponsible, Nakamura-san. Her misfortune has already been made clear. So we're just going to give advice, and now she's going to recheck it. The cards will surely back me up on that.
I mean, you clearly do have some ability here.
What?
But what is it you were missing before? I mean, it's clearly going to take us a while to get to that.
The only way one can change one's fate is with the choices one makes.
Yeah.
If she doesn't believe that the choices matter, that's where it lies. It has to do with something about she was never motivated to make the choices because she thought they wouldn't matter, and so that's kind of what she's been preaching to other people. The choices we make determine what's going to happen. If we die in a car crash next Monday, walking down the street, then we don't walk down the frickin' street, You see, I mean, that may be oversimplifying, but
I don't think I actually appreciate your example, but no, I do agree with everything, with the sentiment of what you're saying. Yeah, I think you're absolutely right.
It seems the sequence of cards has changed. Her financial future is now appearing as extremely successful.
Maybe it's because she's going into it with that Oriya mindset.
You just won't give up on that Oriya.
You're right.
You do? Are you psychic? Did you use your powers to change the order of the cards?
Oriya! I can also bend spoons.
Do you have a stand that hand speed is just faster than I can see?
If I had a stand, I'd do something different in this situation, don't you think?
My divine power is capable of sending people like you down to the depths of hell,
Then bring it on, let's go! Do I need to change your heart? I'm gonna change somebody's heart!
Yes, that has to be it. That's the only way this can happen. Fate cannot be changed. Fate is absolute. This is how it must be.
So this is basically reminding us of what we'd already observed and cementing it so we can now start to crack it down.
Yeah.
I think that is something that's better to say.
Yeah, she's pretty stubborn. She is pretty stubborn. And I think that might get to her better.
Yeah, then everything you're doing is wrong, which is what that's saying.
Yeah.
Like, who's not going to react defensively? I mean, she's still going to react defensively, but you can interpret this positively as well. So, you're too stubborn.
But if that's really possible to alter fate, nobody would ever buy these holy stones.
About those holy stones.
That don't work? Anyway.
Well, really what you're saying is you need them to support your lifestyle. Because you can't quite make enough just doing fortune telling?
I still think there's something more to it. The way she reacted to that abused girlfriend when she was asked to buy another one.
Yeah, I agree. She did not like the idea.
Yeah.
I don't think she's entirely a scammer, but I don't think that she doesn't think she's scamming people to a degree.
No, I understand. You've changed the flow of destiny twice now, both times coming before my very eyes.
That'd be helpful.
It seems this verification process is turning out to be much more meaningful than I expected.
Huh.
What a weird relationship we have with her.
It's very strange.
You'll come back again soon, right? Promise me.
Well, can we just have an infinite month? Because then I'll come back real soon.
Okay.
Hey, come on! We're gonna get there soon, darn it!
Right?
I'm honestly surprised at the palace this time. Everywhere we looked was just desert. Oh yeah, all the other ones until now have just been normal cities outside of the distortion itself.
That's just her isolation.
Yeah, exactly.
Thanks to that, we didn't even know we were in a palace our first time going into Kamoshida's.
That's still part of the palace, though. The city may not have been distorted, but it was cognition. The palace rulers may have been criminals, but they were social enough to know the city layout. But Futaba probably doesn't. In fact, I bet she isn't even interested in the outside world. Hence, why the whole thing is a bleak desert. Understandable considering her lifestyle. I doubt many famous criminals are shut-ins like her, though.
Oh.
Hopefully that means we won't have to go through all this desert business in the future.
That might not necessarily be the case.
That's an interesting long-term look from On, isn't
Right?
it? Like looking to future people.
Many upper-class citizens travel by limo or plane, so they don't know or care about city life.
For real?
What about people who don't live in a city, huh?
Yeah!
What about people who live in the countryside?
A plane? Damn, that sounds pretty good. I mean, wouldn't you want to go to a palace way up above the clouds if you could?
Didn't we do something kind of like
Kind
that?
of.
I mean, yeah, it would be pretty awesome, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I think a flying bank is quite enough, thanks.
I have to say, though, the topic of the area outside the distortion is fascinating. Depending on the criminal, there may be an exact replica of Tokyo within their palace. I would love to examine the aesthetics of such a strange place at least once.
I mean, by that token, that would mean that Medjed's palace, if that's even where it goes,
Which it may or may not, we have no idea.
might be, wouldn't look anything like the world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's very possible. Honestly, we have no idea. It's likely that Futaba is just going to be able to take them out,
Counterhack them or something,
with
yeah.
her awesome skills, which would make her look really good, since her entrance is coming kind of far into the game.
Right, I just feel like they wouldn't give us quite so much time, because we know Futaba's palace isn't as big as the others.
Or so we've
from
heard,
from
anyway.
the commenters.
Yeah.
Just feels like that once we're done with her, maybe she'll get us some info from, the leader of Medjed or something.
Yeah, it would be awesome to, do a back-to-back palace thing. Which, I mean, is a great argument for why we ought to hurry up, but we're about to get there, and you guys know, once we start, we just ram it on through. I mean, probably just like everybody else.
Yeah,
Not
yeah.
like that's anything special.
You don't got a damn thing but art in that head of yours, huh?
Well, Warren Buffett said, put all your eggs in one basket and never take your eyes off that basket.
Man, I could go for a Buffett right now. I'm starving.
Well, it's true that an observant criminal could have a true-to-reality city in their palace. Although, even if such a place did exist, it's not like we'd have any use for it. Foreshadowing, but we're leaving!
That it for today?
Yeah, we're not doing this now, darn it! We'll pick up next time with our Sunday stuff, and then we're gonna hit the palace.